The West Coast was amazing as always, but I had to get back home to the A. Now that I'm back, I get to link up with friends and support good causes. Each year, Terrell Adams has a tournament supporting mentorship and encouragement for the inner city youth. In a tournament like this, you get to give back, and you never know who you might run into. Golf course out there was dope. We played some holly, so
it was nice.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
Yeah,
it was amazing. So yeah, it worked out perfect.
Did you stop by? He's got like his evergreen.
Evergreen.
Did you stop by there?
Stop by.
Yeah, it was
it's
cool.
Dope. It's real dope.
Nice.
Yeah, I can see why he's so good because all he does is practice in there. And then when we pulled up to play, he was there like 2 hours early. Like he was there when before I got there, and I get there super early. He was already there practicing.
He was just grinding.
He was grinding. He was grinding. I was
Nice.
like, hey man, we're gonna show you good shots. Don't worry, you got nothing to prove out here. This is a casual round. Hey.
Oh man, I love it.
He's
I love
good
it.
stuff.
All right, everybody, we're getting ready to start the announcements for the event today. Now introducing your hosts, Terrell Adams.
I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all really done showed out this year. We got a lot of people back again. I appreciate y'all. I can't say it enough. The foundation appreciate y'all. Ashley put together a great event. Again, she keeps doing it. She gives all her effort, man. We want to appreciate her. Give her a round of applause. But again, welcome guys to the 3rd annual Tyrell Adams Celebrity Charity Golf Tournament. Again, it's been great having you guys out here. We're about to get started. I want y'all to know now to bring your A game, all right? I actually can compete this year, so be ready, all right?
Everybody has a story. Mine started 20 years ago in the golf mecca of the world, Augusta, Georgia. On my journey to make it back home, I've done everything it takes to get there. On Saturdays, I connect with all kinds of people from all walks of life. We laugh, talk trash, share stories, and learn from each other's journeys. On the road to chase my dreams, this is what golf really looks like. This is golf like you've never seen it before. This is Saturday Foursome.
And then I do it again.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Hey, you good?
All right, that'll work. I've seen some wild first tee shots, man, over the years. I've seen like a couple houses get hit.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get to him. Whoop. Go. Go.
You should get there. Yeah, you good.
Oh, just got there. All right. Clean living.
There we go.
Clean living. One of my best rounds I've ever had is I was playing in a charity tournament at Auburn, and I was playing with Jason Duffner, and being an assistant pro, you know, I would go out on the range, take a couple clubs, you know, when I had a chance. And then one day I'm playing in this tournament and I forget like all my odd number irons. So I'm in the tournament with no 9, 7, 5. So I had to hit a lot of like knockdown shots.
Yeah.
But it was crazy because that's one of the best rounds I've ever had, like hands down.
Yeah, that's how, cause like even whenever people be like, oh man, let's just say you forget your driver. Next thing you know, that be your best rounds and everything like that because you're not trying to kill the ball.
Not trying to kill the ball. Not trying to kill the ball. And then into the green, I was taking an extra club and just swinging through it, you know?
Yeah.
And it was one of my best rounds. I may have missed 2 or 3 greens, but that's crazy how golf is, man. Give it to him. Woo! Tip of the cap.
Needed that.
Oh man, you got that. That was a great putt. You used to birdie in the first hole, man. That's nothing different for you. Didn't break till after.
You good, that's par.
That's the beauty of golf is like, where they play majors at, like you can play there. Like you can actually get on and be like in the arena, you know?
Nah, that's what's
So it's a dope part.
People say the same thing about like, you know, NFL stadiums. You know, they play them on Madden and they be like, oh man, like you play here? And then I'll play the game and I'll be like, that's exactly what it looked like in real
on the
life.
game.
Nah, that's what's up. Like, Nah, the people that end up putting Madden together and all those games, like kudos to them because they be making sure every little detail is right.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But speaking of manifestation, you know, when you were, you know, going from like Troy to U of H, you know, what was that process like changing schools and, you know, just trying to make it to the league? Like, what was that whole process like for you?
Yeah, that process, nowadays, you know, people can do the transfer portal and then, you know, play the same year. I wasn't able to do that, so
you had to sit out for a year.
I had to sit out for a year, and the way that I made sure my mindset was I'm getting ahead in school. It's an extra year to develop and see how this conference was because I was in the Sun Belt and I got to the American Conference. So just making sure I had my head right and just looking at it in a positive way because I could have easily went in with a negative mindset of, oh, I could be playing like all this. But I was like, let me make sure I'm patient, do what I need to do. So after that, 19, I sat out, make sure I was supporting my teammates. I was on scout team, making sure that I was doing however I can to make our team better. 20, I ended up playing. That was COVID year, so we only played like 8 games or something.
So you got 2 years where you even barely played.
Yeah, so that was one of those situations to where taking it literally game by game, you don't know. I think our first like 5 games were canceled due to COVID because people was like, we don't have enough players or we're not ready and things of that nature. 21, I ended up playing a full season. We had a nice little year. Blessed enough to end up playing both sides of the ball that year. We went to the conference championship and lost to Cincinnati. It was a great football team. You know, we had a great season too. But after that, I was, you know, blessed enough to end up getting drafted in the 3rd round to the New England Patriots.
For sure. Now tell me, look, I'm gonna take you back to that year where you kind of have your gap year, so to say. You know, Houston, as we talked about earlier, huge city, a lot of distractions. How you stay locked in, like do it all, coming from Alabama and then you in H-Town?
Just making sure that I got my head on right. You know, it's always about the company that you keep as well. My company wasn't really into the crazy glitz and glamour of, you know, wanting to be this or wanting to be that. So making sure that I had the people with the same like mindset around me because you could easily get influenced. Peer pressure is a big thing in the world, in society, you know? So just making sure I'm around the right people was the main thing.
I got you. Well, I hope you at least got some Timmy Chans on the south side, man, and did a little swinging on MLK on Sundays. You didn't think I knew about that.
Opportunity won't always come to you, but with Synovus as your bank, you can always go towards it. So get going. Get after it. Get out of your comfort zone. Get momentum. Then get more of it. Wherever potential leads you next, get there with speed. Get there with scale. Get there with a bank you trust. Synovus. Get there.
So how is it, man, playing under Coach Bellicheck, bro? Like, what is that like? You hear so much about him before, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's great to me. It's one of those people to where he's real big on consistency and like when you want to be great, that's
what you're looking for. That's what you need.
So it's one of those situations to where just taking constructive criticism and just building from there and never being complacent, which I can't stand being complacent. Like that's just me and anything in general that I do. It's not just football. It's just life. And you know when you got somebody that holds you accountable to a high standard like that, either you're gonna like it or you're not gonna like it. You know, and I love it. So.
So something makes you a better player.
Yeah, and also you just gotta respect his resume too, you know what I mean? Not really saying, you know, looking into the past, but like what he had for a long period of time is a legacy. So you gotta respect that. And he definitely know what he's doing, so.
That's what's up. That's like me going for a golf lesson with Butch Harmon. Like, you know, how am I not gonna trust the guy who taught Tiger Woods? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, whatever he says, okay, you got it. I trust you. Yeah. That's what's up, man. Marcus Jones electrified the NFL his rookie season with the Patriots. As we walked down the fairway, we tapped into his future plans and what he's manifesting for himself. Your nickname is the Shohan Ohtani of football. You know, you playing all the positions. Tell me, you know, after a great freshman season, like how you gonna go about it, you know, moving forward, getting into your 2nd year in the league?
Yeah, the main thing is the season's definitely longer in the NFL than it is in college. So making sure my body's good, take care of all the maintenances and everything, and just making sure that, like I said before, just staying day to day and don't worry about too much of the future and just take it one day at a time. I
got you. Now, do you gravitate to a certain side of the ball? Do you like defense, more than offense? You don't care? You trying to do it all? Like, what's what's on your mind, you know, as you move forward? Like, where would you like to see yourself?
Yeah, so that's the question, the $1 million question that everybody love to ask. I'm a defensive back, so I'm a defensive guy that play offense. So people trying to change it up and everything, I'm always a DB first.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. Now, they have had some players, you know, that are kind of seeing like utilities, like they play kind of everything, you know, as you move forward. Could you see yourself doing that long term, or you kind of want to stay on one side?
Yeah, it all comes down to what the team needs. You know, like I said, I'm gonna play defense first, and if I can play both sides, then I'm gonna try to do it as long as I can. But just making sure that I'm sound in, sound out whenever it comes to the defensive side. Reading the keys and everything is the main thing. So staying on that, and then if they need offense, then I'm here to help however I can help the team.
Got you. Now, as you look forward to your career, you know, I'm sure you're gonna have a long, great career. You know, what are some of your goals, like as you look over, like maybe the next 10 years or so?
Yeah.
Like, what do you aspire to be?
First thing is to win the Super Bowl. Like, that's one of those childhood dreams that you play on Madden all the time. You win a Super Bowl, you feel like you won an accomplishment, but doing it in real life and in person would be a dream come true. And then the second thing is also I want to eventually make it to the Pro Bowl. You know, that's one of those situations you can end up telling your family and also your son, my son, whenever he gets older. So that's one of those situations that I definitely want to have.
And don't sell yourself short on that gold jacket too, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't
yeah,
sell
the gold
yourself. Hey, man, you can get one. It go with your shorts right there.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. So I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
I love that. I love that, man. Hey, just keep at it, man. Sky's the limit.
Oh, yeah.
Manifest.
That's the thing.
Manifest.
You gotta have it. You gotta have it.
Yes, indeed. God dang it.
You still up there. You good.
I got lucky.
I had the GameCube, then PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4.
What was your first console?
GameCube, what was it?
GameCube?
Yeah, GameCube was.
That's crazy. So my first console, I had a Nintendo and an Atari.
I mean, I had a Nintendo, but like I wasn't really like, it was already going to Game Boy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, it was kind of going to that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It was one of those situations to where, you know, I mean, we're not in the same age gap, so you know, it ain't like I'm gonna be playing. So it ain't like, you know what I mean?
Yo, I gave a lesson to a little kid one time. I was like, he was telling me how he liked Fortnite. I was like, you ever play Sega? He's like, what's that? I was like, dang, I feel old.
Nah, that's how it be.
I was like, yo, you never heard of Sega Genesis? He's like, what's that?
He's like, what's that?
He's like, man, you're old. I'm like, I guess I am. Oh, man. Give it a smack.
Yup.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
Oh, man.
Hey, that's pretty good,
that's
though.
nice.
That's pretty good, though. This is the length of putt that either you work in a golf shop or you play golf for a living.
Nah, for real.
This
These are the ones that break your heart.
This is it.
There we go.
There we go. And you can't baby it in either. You gotta.
Sometimes you gotta put through the break a little bit, you know what I mean?
You gotta hit it, man. It's like you playing football. You can't be out there playing scared.
Oh no, can't do that. There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
There we go.
You ever get an assignment on a player that's like that's super good, that like throws you off your game at all, or is it?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's one of those situations to where everyone, like, you know, they have that X factor receiver, you know how they do, but you always got to know those certain type of receivers that you know where they at all times. You know, Devontae Adams, Diggs, you know, there's certain people that definitely have to know. Tyreek Hill, you know, our division is crazy.
For sure.
Like, we got
y'all got everybody.
Yeah, we got some
y'all
receivers
so
in
you
our
always
division.
got to be on your
You
game.
always got to know where it's at.
How much film time are you like doing every week, like prepare for these guys, like before a game?
It's so much. Like, it's like having a study guide before the test.
Got you.
I treat it just like that. It's just like school. Like, either you're going to go out there Sunday and not want to know anything, or you go out there and know, like, what formations, personnel, like, things like that. Be prepared, because, I mean, it's the answers to the test right there.
Got you.
So that's how it is.
Do they seem to do kind of run the same routes or do kind of the same things, and you just got to pick up on their tendencies? Or?
Yeah, so a lot of offensive coordinators kind of like buy in from everyone else. So people either do the same thing but just in a different formation. So there's only so many plays you can end up running and everything like that.
Only so many ways you can run a slant.
So it's only so many ways. So people have different ways of doing different routes, but just learning because offensive coordinators or even defense coordinators, coaches in general, they end up going from one team to another team and they kind of bring their whole system to another team. So knowing offensive coordinators, coaches, special team coaches, knowing that, you'll know kind of, the realm of how people end up like to play offense or defense or et cetera.
Now, what about this? Just watching the NFL all these years, like, what about like adjustments? Like when y'all go in at halftime, like, is there a lot of adjustments, or are you usually sticking to what you've kind of prepared for?
So what I learned from my first year is the NFL, our halftime is way shorter than college, way shorter. Like right whenever we get up in there, I think we probably got like 6 minutes to do adjustments.
Really?
And everything, get hydrated, then we going right back out there. And like, I think in college it's like 15 or something. I think in the league it's like 12 or something. So right whenever it goes 0.
That's why y'all be running off the field, like hurrying up.
Then you're gonna have to come right back on.
I always wondered
that. One of those adjustments, I was like, oh, like this is fast. And you gotta get back, warmed up and then get back on the field.
They ain't got the band out there getting loose. That's what it is. They ain't got that human jukebox out there,
Nah, they ain't got that no more. They ain't got that. So you got to get right back into it.
You got to get back into
adjustments, they come down, and you got to think about the coaches are coming from the boxes. So they got to come down, hurry up, get adjustments, and they're going right back up there.
Got you.
There you go.
That was better.
Yeah, you good.
That was better. Hold on.
I heard it. There you go. I seen it.
Close. I was close. I won't hurt you.
Yeah.
Get through.
Yeah, it got through.
Go. Hey, I think we just got on there.
There you go.
Just got on there. Hey. Let's go.
Hey. Eagle.
Come on.
There you go. Too hot. Too hot.
Well, I swear I would have did a cartwheel, bro, if you'd
He thought I would have did a cartwheel.
Hey, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Brother.
For sure.
That was awesome, brother.
It was great.
Thanks so much for coming out, man. That was perfect,
man.
bro.
Appreciate it.
Yo, biker boys.
What's going on?
What's
Hey.
up, baby? You think you ready?
Yeah, I'm
Don't
ready.
think they ready?
I know I'm
You
ready.
think you ready?
You think you ready?
Don't think you ready?
You ready?
See, brother.
Yes, sir. You too.
What's up, man?
You ready?
I don't think they ready, man.
I think I'm ready, man.
You think you ready?
I don't think they ready.
Hey, you ain't think I knew that?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
yeah. He ain't know.
I'm ready.
He ain't know.
I knew that, yeah.
You know.
Hey, we got the hole-in-one hole right here. This is a great way to start off. So,
Yes.
we might as well go ahead and get it started off the right way.
Make it happen.
Let's do it. There it is. Oh, get over there. Oh.
That's one of them things.
Hey, it's something light, something all right.
You on?
Something all right.
boy.
Go on, get it up there. You got it next. Go ahead.
When you start playing golf?
11.
Oh.
Yeah. Straight. Hit it, win. Hit it. Go. Oh.
Nah, it wasn't enough bump on that
You
thing.
had the line, though.
But yeah,
had
you was
faith.
on.
We're going to blame the cat.
We're gonna bring the cat.
Caddy, you fine.
Opportunity won't always come to you. But with Synovus as your bank, you can always go towards it. So get going. Get after it. Get out of your comfort zone. Get momentum. Then get more of it. Wherever potential leads you next, get there with speed. Get there with scale. Get there with a bank you trust. Synovus. Get there.
Being the only person that looks like you in a different setting of life can cause people to sometimes judge you without even knowing you. As we continued our round, we stopped and spoke about being more than people's perceptions.
It's interesting, you know, we've all been stereotyped because of our profession or what we do for a living or how we look. You know, how do y'all continue to evolve in being more than what people perceive us to be?
That's a good question. For me, I like to take challenges. So I always look at it as, you know, what people think I'm not supposed to be, that's where I'm gonna go and make myself known and blend in. So different things that I do, from getting my pilot's license, you know, at the racetrack, you know, it's being in those spaces that don't look like us, you know, but I want to continue to make those spaces, you know, available for us.
You got your pilot's license?
Yeah.
Be a whole pilot. Be a whole pilot.
Hard,
Yeah.
And tell them how long like it took you to get it.
Yeah, so I started during the season. So like on our bye weeks, Tuesdays is like our day off, so I would fly on Tuesdays. And then in the off season, I took about 6 weeks, and I kind of flew every day like a job from like 9 to 5. It took me about 6 weeks. So, yeah.
And he fly like by himself.
Yeah.
See, that's the type of stuff I be on. Like, I be trying to like challenge myself too. Like, I try to know a little bit about a lot.
That's it.
So I always surprise people about the things that, you know what I'm saying? Because when you first look at one of us, something, it's like, oh, him.
You know, not.
I mean, he probably know how to play basketball or something. Yeah. They ain't gonna think we know how to play golf, though.
Right.
So that's what made me want to, like, you know, expand my horizons. You know?
And you say you've been playing since you were 13?
Yep. That was my first time playing. It only took one time to hit a good ball, and it was like, oh yeah, I like this. Yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
For sure.
And something else you were telling me the other day when we were hitting some golf balls is like a lot of times how you're the only, you know, African American when you go fly somewhere. Like you haven't seen any other black pilots at all.
No, at all. And like I said, I've been flying. You know, me and my fiance would go grab dinner somewhere, and when we land, you know, nobody looked like us. You know what I mean? From the pilots to everybody. So just letting kids know that that's available. That's an option. Like you can be a pilot, and man, it's a good paying job and just a good experience. Like it opens up a different world, like different places that you can go.
Yeah. Hey, take me up there.
Let's go. Where you wanna go? Where you wanna go? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
But that's hard though, I ain't gonna lie, man. I should have met more people like you when I was coming up for real, because I probably been flying planes too.
Nah, man, it's just wanting to be different. Like that was just always my goal, just want to be different. Like kind of like you said, people don't expect you to speak about something else, you know what I mean? So when you in that space and you able to talk about something, whether it's golfing that they don't expect you to, catch people by surprise. Catch them by surprise.
Like when I first pulled up, they was like, what you gonna do today? I'm like, man, I'm gonna average like a par 4. The girl asked me, she was like, did you Google that? I'm like,
Why I had to Google that?
Why I had to Google it? It's like one of them things, like, yo, I know a little something.
Yeah.
But nah, I'm excited for you, man. Just, you know, following your career, because as you evolve, as you grow, you know, you're gonna get into different spaces. So you'll still do your music, but you're gonna be like Jay-Z. You know, you'll become a businessman and start to get into other stuff, and that's gonna take you to places where, you know, you won't see many of us. But I think because of the experiences we have when we do show up to these spots, you know, we're more than ready. You know, and it reminds me. I'll say a quick story to kind of bring it all together. So. A little while ago, I was on a date, and I was at this, you know, high-end restaurant. And, you know, we're sitting there eating with my date. And I told her, I was like, you know, sometimes when I'm in these spaces, like, I'll be looking around, like, wondering what all these people do for a living. And, you know, she told me something that always stuck with me. She was like, you know, you're thinking about what they do, but, you know, everybody in this room thinking the same thing about you. Because you're the one who really stand out.
Stand out. And
from then on, like, whenever I'm in a room, I never felt insecure or anything like that, you know, because I know everybody thinking, like, how did he get here? So, yeah, man, that's exciting, man.
Yeah, that's dope. I ain't gonna lie, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope.
For sure. But we got this easy par 4 up here. You know, you done already hit some good shots, Peezy. You know, you might as well keep it going.
We finna see what this whole right here do, man.
Okay.
Hey,
show us up, man. Yeah, you first, man. You gonna lead us away.
I got one, man.
All right. Hey, there it is.
That's it.
Come on.
That's it.
Come on.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
Hey.
That'll play.
Ooh, nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty.
All right.
Oh,
yeah, that's perfect.
Yes, sir.
I think you good.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be on TV there.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Jonathon Jones is a great father, pilot, and of course, football player. As we walked down the fairway, we talked about how he balances it all.
I really admire how you move, man. You know, professionally, you know, you just re-signed with the Patriots. Your coach always raves about you, Coach Bellicheck. Talk about you're the perfect Patriot. You know, just getting engaged, you know, all the things you do for your family. And then, you know, on the philanthropy side, you got all these amazing things going on with your foundation. Like, man, how do you juggle everything so perfectly?
It's a balance. It really is. I think for me, just getting that perfect work-life balance. You know, younger in my career, I didn't have so much of that. It was all work, work, work. And just as of late, just having more time and creating more time to venture out and do philanthropy things, family things. The Next Step Foundation, my foundation, I pride myself off giving the youth and opportunities that, you know, I wasn't given and people that, you know, look like us typically aren't given. So in my foundation, I'm able to have that opportunity, and it's a big step for me.
I love that, man. I recently worked with the Steve Harvey Foundation, and you know, I always try to watch entrepreneurs, motivational speakers, and one thing he talks about is how important exposure is.
Yeah.
And going back to you being a pilot, and you know, us talking about kind of being unrepresented in that space, it's like when you expose those kids to something, like it could just open up their minds to something totally new that they didn't even know that was out there.
Yeah, completely. I mean, I always say it's a small percent of people who actually do something that no one's ever done before. That's a small, you know, most people relatively do something that someone else has done. So like mentorship, that's big for me, because if you can show me the path you took, I can, you know, follow right in your footsteps. So just exposing kids to the opportunities that are out there, it's hard to want to be something that you don't even know is possible to be.
For sure. How do you think, like, we can really get to moving the needle as far as exposing kids to other stuff, getting more people involved, you know, because I think that we're in an amazing time to where we can really make a huge impact for these kids. How do you think we can take everything you're doing and we're doing to another level and make it bigger?
Completely. I think like most things, you need resources, you know, money and time. Those are the two biggest things. And having the capital to get the kids into different spaces, but then also people taking that time out of their schedule and going out and, you know, taking the time that they could go do something else, but go and give back to the kids.
I love that. I love that. Well, hey, man, we're going to hit up Mr. Kraft, tell him to cut a check,
You
man.
know what I mean?
We got to get all these kids on these planes,
We need them.
man.
We need them. We need them in the air. We need them in the air.
We're going to put it out there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's great learning a little bit more about the process of making an NFL team. As we were about to tee off, Jonathon shared more about the pressures of possibly getting cut.
Man, it's a grind. Like, it's a grind, man. I remember, like, my rookie year, like, every day you go in there as an undrafted guy, you just making sure your key card work. You know, man, they cut me today, you know what I mean? It's a guy, when you walk in the building, he sit to the left. And if somebody's sitting there, you know somebody getting cut that day. So, I mean, as a young player, you walk in the door, you like, you just keep walking. You like, I'm good. And, you know, it's just, you know, that mental of, you know, year after year building up and getting out of that position.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, he was at Auburn killing it. And
I'm roll tide, man.
It happens. Everybody can't be good, you know what I mean? It happens.
Because he's from Mobile.
Yeah,
from Mobile.
It's hard, though.
Yeah.
But that's interesting, man. Like, how long of a process is that? You know, you make it to the training camp, and then, you know, are you thinking about you could get cut any day? Like, how does that?
Oh yeah, every day. I mean, even through this season, you know, because you were undrafted. They don't owe you no money. You don't got no guaranteed money. So, you know, any day you don't perform, or if you don't do, you know, with your best, you thinking like, yeah, today my last day. Yeah, today my last day. So, yeah, that's a tough position. So I always like empathize with the young guys that's in that space.
For sure, for sure. And how long does that go until you end up getting a contract the next year? Or?
Yeah, and then the next year, it was like my first 3 years. Like, that was like, you know, because you're on a rookie deal for your first 3 years. So that's life to your first 3 years, and then you're able to sign a contract after that. So, stressful life.
Wow.
Yeah.
So 3 years, you stressed out, like, man, might be my last day.
Yeah,
He
man.
going in checking his key card.
They make sure it work, man. They hand you a black plastic bag and take everything with you.
Oh, man, so they already had your stuff packed up, ready to go?
Nah, they hand you the trash bag, and you got about 2 hours to get your stuff and get out. So, yeah, it's a different space, but.
Hey, man, you good now, though, man. You done re-signed, you good.
I can't say that. Still working, though. Still working, man. Still working.
Never get too
Can't never get too comfortable. That's the enemy, man. You can never get too comfortable.
Me going through it and being having the talent to put what I go through in words, I felt like that was my calling in life, to help somebody like get over it, not go through it, or get through it if they going through it. You feel me? So my first like experience with a fan walking up to me and telling me like, bro, you helped me you helped me stop from killing myself, or you helped me through depression and stuff like that. Yeah. Man, I'm doing the show. I rock the show. Every show I be doing, I get in the crowd and stuff with the fans. Boom. So I'm taking pictures and stuff with the fans. And then a girl like this tall, bro, just come up to me crying. Like, her whole arm was filled up with cuts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She was like, man, you made me stop doing this to myself. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, she almost made me start crying with her. Yeah. But that's one of the most memorable moments I got though, in rap, for real.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
That's a blessing.
That made me feel good. Like, I'm doing something.
Doing something. Nah, you are, man. That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Dang, that's deep.
That's dope.
That's deep. That's dope. Yeah,
Keep going.
Keep going.
You don't realize. You know what I'm saying? Your words.
It's like, I don't know how to explain the feeling for real, because it's like, everybody on earth to find their purpose, and I feel like I found mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotta help. I sacrifice myself and go through things and put it in words for people going through it like me.
Yeah. So your life experiences you put into your music, and that in turn is therapy for people.
Yeah, like everybody don't know how to dance, but everybody done been through something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I try to focus on helping people than making music like that.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
100%. Love that. 100%. Love that.
That's good contact though.
Hey, you're crazy.
That's good contact.
You're crazy. Hey. Okay, hey, you boomed it now. It ain't go where you want it, but you boomed it out there.
It's cool.
Peezy is a hip-hop star that is growing more and more by the day. As we walk down the fairway, we spoke about his process and the importance of being yourself. Man, from Mobile,
yes, sir.
Alabama.
Yes, sir.
You know, born and bred, and then went up to Sacktown for a little while.
Yeah.
You know, being in those different cities, man, they're polar opposites. You know, how did that shape your music and the process you go through when you're making new songs?
I ain't gonna lie, it helped me a lot with the with my music, because I feel like I use a lot of different slang words and stuff, so I can like, me moving around a lot, it showed me that the world big and people do things different in other places, so it was like I can articulate, if that's the right word.
That's the right word? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can put it in there like and make different people understand it. You know what I'm saying? Understand my music and the message I'm trying to get across, you feel me? Like going to school out there, like even like freestyling at school, they hitting different beats on the table, so I had to learn how to rap on like on a West Coast sound, so I feel like that just expanded my wordplay and expanded my rhyming patterns, and like I can rap on any beat now. You feel me? I can go reggae, I can go rap, I can go country, I can do anything. You feel me?
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. You know, what would you say to like, you know, other up and coming artists that's trying to get to a point where you are, you know, as they're coming up through the game, like from your experiences, what advice would you share with them?
If you growing yourself, you just gotta be yourself. Like growing yourself in the industry, you just gotta be yourself, because people don't understand that fans, they know when you really having fun, like genuine fun, and that's all they want to see. You feel me? That's why I love laughing, I love joking, because I'm just being myself. Man, I wake up like this. You feel me? So it's like when you ain't gotta wake up every day and put on a mask, that's always good, because people always gonna. They might catch you with the mask off one day and be like, damn, what the?
That's not you.
Yeah, that ain't him.
That's
so it's like, just be yourself. That's what I tell them, just be yourself, bro. Like, genuine people always gonna win, bro, you feel me?
You know, what's crazy is like going back to another conversation we had about, you know, being exposed to new spaces and things like that. It's like, I used to think when I was in certain rooms, like, man, do I have to move like this or move like that? But I realized all I gotta do is be me. Like, they gonna accept me because I'm who I am.
Like, they gonna get the same you every time, so it's like, you gotta respect it, you feel me? As long as you're not a disrespectful person, like you're an asshole, you walk around with your buttocks on your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Like, you good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they gonna love you for you, and then you ain't never gotta switch up.
You ain't never gotta like,
just relax.
You ain't gotta wake up in the morning and put on no mask. You know, I'm claustrophobic. I don't like things covering my face or too tight around me, so I just gotta be free and be myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like feeling like I gotta watch how I carry myself. Yeah, like, no, man.
How you move, be free with it.
Yeah, because I'm a good person. You feel me? It ain't like I'm just out here, I don't know. Yeah.
I love it, man. Well, hey, man, we gonna be carefree and go ahead and make a couple putts, man.
Oh,
you
it's
know what I'm
lit.
saying? I've been seeing how you've been doing, you know, so I know it's in there.
You liking my game?
I'm liking your game.
You liking my game,
Hey,
man?
you gotta tell Khaled, man, get on notice, bro. You ready for him?
DJ Kelly, man, come see about me. Come see about me, pimp. Huh?
Opportunity won't always come to you, but with Synovus as your bank, you can always go towards it. So get going. Get after it. Get out of your comfort zone. Get momentum. Then get more of it. Wherever potential leads you next, get there with speed. Get there with scale. Get there with a bank you trust. Synovus. Get there.
All right, fellas, it's only right, you know what I'm saying? We've been driving it straight, you know, getting it on the green. Let's have a little contest. What y'all say?
I'm with it. Y'all ain't seeing me, man.
Hey,
Make it
what you
happen.
think?
Let's make it happen.
Okay. Who wanna go first?
I go first.
Come on, show us.
Y'all can't see me. Watch this. Eyes closed.
You don't know. Get the line until you hit it.
Let's take it back. Yeah.
Come on. All right,
Yeah.
we gotta make it to tie.
Yeah, son.
All right. All right. Let's see what we got. To the right. All right, Jay, you the only one that can tie it up.
Let's make it happen.
If he hit
Short.
it, it's there. Man, we let him
Man, you
beat
told
him.
me, man.
Oh, man.
Good game, man. Good game,
I'm gonna
man.
let you get it, man. We'll give you the money ball. I'm glad we ain't bet no bunny hops or pussy. Doing good?
Man.
Yeah, man.
Killing it, man. Killing it.
Yeah.
Our team probably winning, though. Nah, we in the lead by 5, easy.
Yeah.
We got like 2 eagles and like 2 birds.
We got
That
3
ain't
birdies and 4
That ain't
eagles.
enough. Yeah. No. That ain't enough.
That ain't
man.
enough, fool.
We got some birds.
Couple bogeys.
We ain't got no bogeys. We got some cars.
Man.
Well, pull up.
Man, pull up.
We're gonna pull up on y'all.
Man, for
All
sure,
right.
for
All
sure.
right.
We'll see.
After we hopped off FaceTime, we called up to Casey Hayward and Bud Dupree. Turned out, they were more than just one group. As I always say, this is golf like you have never seen it before. And in this case, this is a long drive contest like you have never seen before.
That's God, boy. If I ain't never seen a blessing, that was a blessing. Real talk.
We out. Yo. Okay.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Nah, real talk. Real talk. Yeah.
Nobody got hurt.
Nobody got hurt.
Today was a marathon, but it was such a beautiful day. I got a chance to meet up with old friends, meet new people, and learn so much about what motivates the world's best at what they do. This game brings people together from all walks of life and has a way of bringing the best out of us. We'll see y'all soon on Saturday Foursome. I am so proud of Terrell Adams and all that his organization is doing for the youth. If you would like to make a donation, please visit TerrellAdamsFoundation.com.